So let me start this off by just saying I'm probably going to lose a couple subscribers after going on this little rant here. Um, my name is Tyler, and welcome to another episode of Everyday EDC. So today, I am kind of doing one of those knife banterish style talks, okay? The reason that I'm doing this is something clicked with me today that annoyed the fucking shit out of me. Unfortunately, I sold the two that I'm really making the comparison to, but if you look, we're getting played. Maybe not. Maybe we enjoy getting played. Maybe it's part of what we do. Maybe it's something that just whatever. But I personally feel we're getting played. And I think we know it, but nobody wants to admit it. How are we getting played? Well, let's see here. I don't have a good comparison on the table because I fucking sold them. But take a look at this. The Civivi Dogma, right? The King Civivi. The badass of badasses when it comes to Civivi. It's King Civivi, not because I'm just calling it that, but because I went through an actual tournament with Civivis and compared all of them to each other at random draws and came up with this. Now I want you guys to go online, go to Blade HQ, take a look at the new Civivi Ortiz coming out. And those of you that know me, I've had a couple conversations that I was excited about that knife. Then I fucking looked at this. You know, it looks just like the Dogma to some extent. Almost like a backlash handle. Similar to a backlash handle with the Dogma blade. You know, you're like, oh, God, they're so fucking close. You go and look at, this is the one that got me. This is what broke me earlier today. You go and you look at the Civivi Mini Bull Mastiff and the Civivi Bull Mastiff, and then go look at the Civivi Mini Mastodon that's coming out and the Civivi Mastodon. Now, those of us that collect knives and want to do reviews and shit on them, I think that's why I'm more so pissed, is because I understand what's going on, but I'm going to try to link some pictures from Blade HQ on here and within this, but my editing sucks, so we'll take a look and see how that works. But what I'm getting at is the handles on those two, the Mastodon and the Mastiff, are the exact same fucking handle. $10 says that you can swap the scales. You know what? I'll bet you a fucking knife that you can swap the scales. Not your pick, obviously. But what I'm getting at is they're the exact same scales. They're the exact same handles. The blade is the exact same. One they call a cleaver style blade, which ironically is the Bull Mastiff, and then one that they call, what do they call it? A fucking sheep's foot? I think they call it a sheep's foot. And that is the Mastodon. Okay, so you got the Mastodon as a sheep's foot, the Bull Mastiff, that's a cleaver. And they are the exact same blade. What is the difference? The Mastiff has a fuller that runs the length of the blade that you can kind of get your finger in and, you know, maybe spidey flick or whatever. Whereas the Mastodon has a flat blade with a little hole at the end of it to simulate a fucking butcher blade, you know, whatever. The reason I say we're getting played is I'm a guy that likes to collect knives. Due to this channel, I found a way to kind of get my fix in, collect them, sell them, get some more in, that yada, yada, yada. But as a reviewer too, anything new I want to get my hands on and review. So I'm always looking at the coming soon, and you know, being a lower level YouTuber, if I'm the first one out there to get something on the Bull Mastiff or the Mastiff, as you can tell through my views on those, it blows up, and that's kind of what you want. But they're the exact same fucking knife, and they're marketing it as a different knife with it's basically a different blade. Why not just a Bull Mastiff with a different style blade? They're naming it something different, and in my opinion, it's in an effort to get you to buy it, which is fine. I mean, I fully support Civivi. I think they're fucking awesome knives. It's just, it feels half-assed, right? It feels like we're at the point where you're trying to shove so many fucking the different knives down our throat. Just in Civivi alone, you got the Darce, the Elementum, the Dogma, the Backlash, the Praxis, the Statera, the Plethoros, the Anthros, you know, the Anthropos, the fucking governor, the Picaro, you keep going on and on. The bull mastiff, the mini bull mastiff, the fucking mastodon, the mini, and you get to a point where you're like, let me breathe, just let me breathe, because as somebody who likes collecting knives, as somebody who likes reviewing knives, and as somebody who just genuinely enjoys knives, I'm not oblivious to what's going on here. You're running a business, you want to make money, but it just feels like it's so saturated now. And you're continuously opening the floodgates. Like, tone it back, because by opening those floodgates, it pushes me away. Not from the knife world, but I don't even want to fucking look at a Civivi. Like, I keep looking at the Ortiz or the Odium. The Odium to me is just another fucking Durus with a little bit of a flare from Ferrum Forge on it. Like, they're the exact same knife again, and I get it. All knives are the exact same. You got your PM2, your PM3, your different variations, but at least they don't, I don't know. It's just, I'm doing a frustrated rant because that frustrated me today. Like, I looked at it and I'm like, motherfucker. This thing literally is the same thing, right? And you look through the Civivis, it's at least what they did with like the Backlash, Praxis, and the Durus is like, yeah, this is the love child between the two. It's a smaller knife, and they did something completely different with it, but it still has a lot of the same design qualities. They literally just fucking took the blade, took out the fuller, and drilled a hole in it. That's all they did to this blade. And to prove that, look at the weights. Just look at the fucking weights of these knives. The one is coming in, and the mini bull mastiff is 3.5 ounces. I think that's what it was. And then the mastodon was coming in at 3.6 ounces. Now, what's the difference in that ounce? The fucking fuller taken out on the blade. That's it. And that moment when I looked at the weights, that's what got it. Because that 1 ounce was just the fuller taken out of the blade. And you're like, come the fuck on. Like, how lazy. And then you're going to have the balls to put it on the coming soon, like I'm anticipating this new knife, when you probably spent less work on that knife than you did the fucking bull mastiff. You didn't even put the fuller in it. You took a fucking hole punch and right in the tip. Oh, Jesus. So I'm not boycotting, and I'm not calling for people to boycott, but let's just, if anybody watches this that has any pull with what's going on, let's slow it down, right? Slow down what's coming in. Slow down the pump out of these budget knives so people like us that got into the budget knife collection because we don't have the money to get into the Hinderer collections or anything like that yet, right? Eventually I will. I'm just not ready to go there yet. And, just slow down. If you're a business, you're making fine money, you're top of the game. Slow it down, appreciate your Elementum. And you did. You made an S35V version. You made a fucking brass, copper, all this shit. Enjoy it. Like, that shit came out 3 months ago, and now you're coming out with 4 or 5 more knives. Like, God damn it. Leave me alone. I moved on from the quest from King Civivi because, you anticipate maybe 1 or 2 models coming out, not fucking 500 more. I started getting in fucking QSPs because I'm almost done with the CJRBs. I got the Rampart here, I still got a review, and then I got the Gobi and the Taiga, which I haven't even ordered yet, and I don't know if I'm going to. I don't know. And it kind of goes along the same lines. It's like, what are you gaining? So I apologize for the rant, I apologize for the profanity, and I apologize to Civivi. My goal in this discussion or monologue is not to say, fuck Civivi or fuck CJRB or that type of shit. But it's basically to say, like, slow down. We appreciate the Warncliffe sheep's foot fucking QSP. I appreciate the Elementum. I appreciate this clip point fucking Dogma. I appreciate the fucking what do they call it? Drop point fucking that. The Super Freak. I was so excited for this, and I still am. The CJRB RIA. I appreciate all these things. And I know everybody does, in their own way. But back the fuck up. Like, just let us appreciate it, I guess is all I'm trying to say. Let us appreciate what you're doing. Because you're doing fantastic fucking work. And I don't have time to appreciate my Dogma, right? Dogma came out how long ago? Maybe 8 months? You know, shortly followed by, when did the Darus came out? 8, 9 months ago? You know, when did the Bull Mastiff come out? 2 months ago? No, the Bull Mastiff came out like a month ago. The mini Bull Mastiff came out 2-3 months ago. It just you don't have to keep doing new shit. I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense or if my point got across. I'm just frustrated. Like, the Mastodon and Bull Mastiff is the same knife. And, like, why? Like, that to me just kind of feels like a slap in the face. Like, you did the, what do they call this? The fucking, I forgot the name of this already. God damn it. Fracture. You did the Fracture at a $28 price point with cheaper steel, but to show that your appreciation to us. That's what you said. That this was our appreciation knife. Well, fucking, you know, appreciate us and not try to fucking slip past another knife called the Mastodon versus the Bull Mastiff without the fuller. And maybe they're just introducing another variant in case you don't like the fucking fuller. I don't know, but I feel like naming it something different plays off of the fact that people are going to want to collect it because it's a quote-unquote different knife. So, if anybody's got your thoughts or any thoughts, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. Please feel free to criticize anything I'm saying. This is one of those rants. I'll do them every now and then, but I just did. And I wasn't planning on doing this, but today I was kind of looking at the coming soon shit, and it just, my God, what a bunch of assholes. That's what I said out loud, literally. I was like, fuck. So, I think that's about it, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name's been Tyler. This is Everyday EDC. Like I said, please feel free to leave a comment. I don't really have a name for this series yet. I'm just going to say EDC Rants, maybe. I don't know. EDC Rants. But I'm going to do these from time to time on things that frustrate me. You know, generic talking points, you know, kind of like the fucking counterfeit knives thing I tried to do earlier. But it's just, hopefully it's entertaining. You get to look at some knives, not really playing with them because I had to concentrate on my fucking self because I was getting a little out of control there. That's all I got, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, stay sharp, wear your fucking masks, have a great day. So this is my first attempt at this. This is the last part of the video. As you can see, this is the mini Mastodon. Look at no fuller, there's the hole. Here's the specs on the Mastodon. Now go ahead and scroll through those, you know, you can look at them. But now what I want you to do is take a look at the mini Bull Mastiff. Look at the fuller going on down the blade. Literally the only difference. And then here's the specs on the Bull Mastiff. Now you guys have a great day.